Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Elsa Fitriani Mantika, student ID numbers 23, 29, 10, 71, class C. Today, I will present a case study report from SMPN 10 Mataram, which is related to the educational psychology course. Educational Psychology Case Study Analysis of the Bullying Case at SMPN 10 Mataram. The role of educational psychology in understanding and prefer educational in school. What is the educational psychology? A specialized discipline that scientifically studies how human beings acquire knowledge, the psychological impact to teaching methods, and the social context classroom. Di sini menjelaskan tentang apa itu educational psychology, dan pada educational psychology sendiri terbagi menjadi 3. Yang pertama, analyze behavior, yaitu systematically decode student behaviors, cognitive capabilities, development stage, and emotions triggers. Kemudian yang kedua ada yang namanya optimize pedagogy, yaitu refine teaching strategies and relationship techniques to maximize learner motivation and academic output. Kemudian yang ketiga ada cultivate safety, yaitu further supportive social emotional speech, ensuring mental well-being alongside structure curriculum delivery. Definition: the anatomy of bullying. Systematic imbalance of power. Bullying is not a series of isolated diagrams. It is defined as international repetitive aggression over time characterized by an asymmetrical contribution of power. Di sini terbagi menjadi 4. Yang pertama, psychical, verbal, social, and cyber. SMP 10 Mataram case, context and observation. Recent diagnosis at SMPN 10 Mataram highlighted recurring social friction, diverse verbal subgroup exclusion, and digital peer harassment. In response, school leadership to defensive action, establishing 4 quota forums to coordinate with parents, and initiating a strict smartphone ban to curb digital-based peer pressure. Social psychological risk factor, internal student dynamics, emotional instability, inability to regulate strong negative affective status or stress, deficient empathy, cognitive block in recognizing other individuals' emotional suffering, impulsive self-control, propensity to act before processing consequences. External environment influences, family involvement, replicate aggressive model or highly permissive home life, peer validation, group pressure, and status shaking via dominance, passive culture, implicit acceptance or hazing, ritual or like casing. On the next slide, theoretical framework Bandura. Social learning theory, Albert Bandura posits the adolescent's behaviors is largely shaped by observation and imitation of models. If adolescents observe aggressive behavior in parents, peer, or pop culture that in either rewarded or left unpushed, they internalize this behavior as a standard part to social power. Aggression is not inherent, it is meticulously learned, rehearsed, and reinforced by environment. Pivotal role educators. Number one, proactive vigilance, detecting subtle indicators of social isolation and bullying early on, serving as proactive moral role models in everyday school life. The next, integrative counseling, applying structured group counseling such as role-playing in intervention techniques to cultivate behavior empathy. Systematic alignment, maintaining clear and regular communication, pipelines with parents, school administrators, and local law enforcement. Thesis and key takeaway: bullying is a systemic failure of the social system, not just behavioral flaw of an individual's. Educational psychology holds the blueprint to transition schools from passive structure to actively protective environment. Thank you for me and see you.